Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at 7 more Strange NES games. And I can guarantee you haven't heard of some of these, so let's roll the intro clip and jump into it.
I gave you my heart.
At number 1 we have Takeshi's Challenge, and this is a very odd game, not just because of its gameplay, but the story behind its development as well. It originally was just a Famicom release, but it made its way down the line to the Wii and was also released on your cell phones. It was developed by Taito, and it was designed by an actor at the time named Takeshi Kitano. You start the game by going to talk to your boss, which he just complains of how crappy you've been doing lately and basically he's cutting you short on your bonus. You can get into more dialogue with him, but you have to leave and then come back to start a new conversation. You can put in your resignation, take a sick day, take a vacation day, punch your manager, or flatter him. If you flatter him, he gives you a snide comment, and then you have to come back. If you punch him, all hell breaks loose. You'll be completely swarmed with cops, and even if you kill the cops, more just will keep piling in, and they'll just beat the hell out of you until you're dead. Throughout playing this game, I've had real difficulty understanding what I'm supposed to do. I know that you're supposed to be looking for a treasure somewhere out in the South Seas. You can find a treasure map along with the porno, a bunch of other stuff in this bookstore, which is cool. But I still don't know where I'm going. I mean, you can go to other stores, like there's a barber shop here. You can get a nice little haircut. Of course, all he does is just take your money and then slice off half your face. I just mainly walk around beating up everybody. I mean, I don't know where else to go or what else to do. Supposedly you can find your house as well, and you can divorce your wife or murder your family. And I'm serious, those are real options supposedly that you can find. But I couldn't even find the house, yet alone try to find where I go to find the stupid treasure. The second we're going to look at is Princess Tomato. The first thing you come to is this crying tomato baby, and that's basically the weird part, is it's all about fruits and vegetables. But this game is just annoying and frustrating. It's a point and click kind of game. I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know where I'm going, and I gotta figure out what's wrong with this baby. I don't even know how to take care of kids myself, that's why I don't have any. But no, I figured out I had to go to get some water, bring it back to him, give him the water, go get more water, bring it back to him, give him the water, and eventually he quenches his thirst and he's all good. I don't even know how that helps me progress through the game. It just felt like a waste of time. But from the looks of it, that's the whole game. You're just exploring this big map, going picture frame by picture frame, clicking random choices and hopefully you're getting the right one, and trying to solve the problems that you run into. Overall, games like this is actually kind of boring for me. And it's not like Maniac Mansion or any other click and point games like that. I mean, it's its own kind of just weirdness. At number 3, we have Monster Party. And this one is definitely kind of out there. I did do a full review on this already. I'll put a link down in the description. It was one of my earlier videos, so it's kind of cringy, but it's a good video. So if you want to check it out, the link will be in the description. Monster Party, it is a good game, I'll give it that, but it's definitely strange on so many different levels. From the overall gameplay and the enemies themselves. I mean, guys with their legs sticking out. You're able to take pills to turn into this dragon creature. You got dudes that are on fire throwing fireballs at you. This is the only real creepy scene that I could find that really fit the mood for Halloween. It's you go into a transition where there's bloody skulls all over the place. It's kind of cool. But the game's just weird. Even the bosses. One of the bosses is a deep fried monster that changes to different forms when you kill it. It goes from being a fried shrimp to an onion ring to a stick of cheese. Next at number 4, we have Free Fall, and this is an aftermarket release. It originally was made in 1992, but I guess the prototype was canned. And technically, the game that we have now that was released is kind of unfinished. It freezes and glitches once you get halfway through the game, but it's still worth mentioning, and it's a pretty decent game. This game is definitely weird. You play as this big hand that are catching people who are jumping to their death, and you have to save them by throwing them back up into the basket. If you miss, they splatter against the ceiling. And if you miss catching them, they just fall into oblivion. So the game's definitely odd and has a lot of odd characters that just show up. This random dude that just shows up on a rocket flying around. You can hit him with one of the guys, and I don't know if he counts as a save or not, but you can hit him and knock him out of the way. But even the next stage, it's just as confusing. You have these guys coming down on parachutes. You got this weird breaker ball bar in your way. Next at number 5, we have 1991 Duma Racing. Duma Racing was made for gamblers in mind. You and your friends can get together. Everybody, I think, gets like $500. You place bids on whatever horse you want to. You sit and watch them race for like 5 minutes. And whatever horse wins, whoever betted on that horse gets the money. There's a second part of this game where you can race against your friends. You can each pick a horse, and this is the only interactive part you really play, is trying to mess with this stupid power bar. Overall, it's weird, but it's also very boring. Next at number 6, we have Pestinomator. And this one officially does go down as the weirdest game I've ever played. You're an exterminator, basically, going around trying to smash all the bugs and spiders and rats with this big hammer. So far, I haven't figured out any other weapons that you could use, and I really haven't figured out how to get to certain rooms of the house. I go through all the doors, but your goal, from what I understand, is to go through this whole house and kill all the bugs and the pests. And honestly, for the most part, with this game, I don't really even know what I'm supposed to be doing other than trying to find and kill all these creatures. Finally, at number 7, we have Zombie Hunter. Zombie Hunter definitely has like a weird Ghost and Goblins, yet Legend of Zelda 2 kind of feel. The premise is trying to defeat all the monsters and survive. You do get weapon upgrades and health bonuses to keep you going. Overall, it's not a difficult game, and it's not a bad game. You'll definitely find yourself getting stuck at certain spots with some of the enemies and bosses. This was one that I couldn't progress past. These weird 3 jellyfish creatures. Overall, I wouldn't say these are all bad games. A lot of them just aren't my taste, but they're definitely all strange. Hey, look, that's it. Thanks for watching. Until next time, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you never miss an update. And until next time, play games. Catch you later.
I gave you my heart.